don't realize what you got to give up to become great. What sacrifices you got to make to become great. What promises you got to make to yourself to become great.
You got to work every fucking day. Doesn't end.
Takes every second of your fucking life. Anybody says balance? Yeah, balance is important for a lot of people. It is. But if you want to go to that edge where people do not like you, don't understand you, question everything you fucking do, you've arrived.
Damn, man, how many movies are you gonna make, or how much shit are you gonna do? Like, you do a lot of shit. I say yes. It's my ambition. Of course, why not? I love what I do.
Where people are like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? I'm in the right fucking spot of obsession and drive.
That's the difference of when you say, I wanna be something, and I don't have no choice. When I wanna be something, then you're gonna present a lot of broken dreams. When you are destined to do something, the conversation is totally different because it's a lifestyle.
Greatness ain't a thought process. Greatness is a lifestyle. It's what you live by. It's what you get every day, breathe.
Cause I'm pissed off for greatness. Cause if you ain't pissed off for greatness, that means you're okay with being mediocre. Ain't no man in here okay with being just basic.
It takes courage to be successful. It is far easier not to be successful. If you don't want to make waves, be mediocre, be normal and fit in. And if you're more concerned about people than your dreams, just fit in with everybody else. Dress like them, walk like them, act like them, eat like them, go where they go, think like they think, do what they do. And once you neutralize your uniqueness, you don't need courage. It takes courage to be different. It takes courage to go where you've never gone before. It takes courage to be successful. It takes courage to win. People don't talk about people that don't win. If you win, they're gonna talk about you. Do you have the courage to stand there though the storms keep raging and the people get to talking and you stand there and say, I've come too far to turn around? I have the courage to go after my dream.
Can bet against me. Bet against me. Tell me it's not gonna happen. Tell me it's gonna fail. I love it.
Build the kind of life that says I told you so without having to say a fucking word. Every fucking negative comment should trigger you into productive action. Every time somebody says something to you, you should go do whatever it is that is gonna make them have to eat their words. Right then, right now.
When people talk shit about you, you work twice as hard to shut them the fuck up. You don't take advice from sheep when you're a fucking wolf.
Because if you're willing to go through all the battling you gotta go through to get to where you wanna get, who's got the right to stop you? I mean, maybe some of you guys got something you never finished, something you really want to do, something you never said to somebody, something. And you're told no, even after you pay your dues. Who's got the right to tell you that? Who? Nobody. It's your right to listen to your gut. It ain't nobody's right to say no after you earn the right to be where you want to be and do what you want to do.
We all get knocked out. Life hasn't been a crystal stair. Eric Thomas, I've had my haters. I've had people who come against me, who try to sabotage me. I'm like the lion. I'm not the gazelle. I don't need something external to motivate me. I find something within.
Whatever happens to you, turn it to your advantage. So I have now made that a blessing for me as opposed to a handicap. I would improve them wrong by engaging in self-study and consciously working to develop myself. So now they have to ask themselves, what were we thinking about? We labeled this guy.
Make all these people who are betting against you, all these people who think you can't get it done, make them all feel like idiots for doubting you. And you only ever get to that point through one thing: discipline.
Nobody who ever ran the Olympics and trained and worked out and crossed the finish line effectively got there because they felt like working out. Your feelings will never cooperate with your dreams. Beat your feelings into captivity, because when you beat your feelings into captivity, that is what discipline is.
I want to position myself for greatness. I don't know everything. I have not accomplished everything. I'm not where I want to be. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. I'm still trying to get better. You've got to position yourself and stop pouting. Stop looking at what other people are getting and look at what they're doing. And if you start doing it, you'll start getting it. You don't get out of life what you want. You get out of life what you earn.
I don't want to, you can't think about losing. Losing. That's an afterthought. So then change your life by simply your effort. Everything you got. And then see who you are at the end of the day. That's champions.
To be the best in the world at what you do, you have to be unbalanced to find every bit of energy and strength that you have to pull it off.
You gotta eat it, you gotta drink it, you gotta sleep it, like it has to consume who you are.
And if you're gonna be the best, the cream of the crop, if you're gonna be the apex, you gotta be it, not talk about it.
That people know when they think about this area, that's something you do. That you eat and sleep that. And that you do that. You do that. And people know it.
You gotta be it. It has to consume you. It has to take over you. That when I see you without even knowing you, I ought to be able to look at you, and from your ethos, I ought to see you are the best of the best. I ought to know what you're doing without you saying one word. It ought to illuminate from you.
You've got to work on it. When other folk are having a good time, you've got to have the strength of character to concentrate, to read, to digest information.
Separate yourself. You playing against other teams and you doing exactly what they're doing. Separate yourself. If you stop doing what they doing, you're gonna be a champion. Stop following. No more following. No more doing what everybody else is doing. Set the doggone standards. It's time for y'all to set the standard. One day I made a decision that enough is enough. I'm tired of being average. I'm tired of being good. I'm tired. I want to move to the nicest neighborhood. I want to fly first class. I made a decision. Enough is enough. It's showtime. I wake up every morning at 3 o'clock. Why? Because you just got to get there before the genius get there. They ain't waking up till 8. So if you get up at 3, you ain't got to be smarter than them. You just got to be quicker than them. You just got to be faster than them. You just got to get to the spot before they get to the spots. You ain't got to be them. You ain't got to be on their level. You don't have to be as smart. You don't have to become them. You can stay you, but you got to get there before they get there if you're going to stay you. You have to get this concept of going all in. You have to get this beast mode. Every day I feel like eating. Every day I feel like giving my wife the best life. Every day I feel like driving in a nice car. Every day I feel like flying first class. Every single day of my life, I feel like giving 120. Every single day. I don't have days where I don't feel like it. Why? Because I'm counting on me. My wife's counting on me. I don't have days to waste. When you want it that bad, when you wake up early in the morning, when everything else is secondary to you, you're going to be successful. But until you do that, you'll never have it. When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.
Download this video and audio by becoming a member at benlionelscott.com. Plus, get early access to all new content and hundreds of exclusive videos.